Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 16 in the NFL. We're talking right now with industry veteran Tony George from TonyGeorgeSports.com, LockerRoomPicks.com, and of course his awesome Yahoo Sports radio shows every Saturday and Sunday covering the upcoming college and NFL cards. Tony George, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks for having me, Peter.
All right, KC Pitt is the first NFL game you're going to discuss with us this week, and you're an expert on Kansas City area teams, so this is a bit of a tough game, but I'm sure that your take on this will be very insightful. Before we get to it, just give a plug for everything that's going on in your handicapping life right now.
Well, you can get my guaranteed premium plays at TonyGeorgeSports.com. We have 15 free plays there last Sunday, so between hoops and football, so get over there and check out the free stuff. And, of course, I'm on an 11-2 run, documented in the NFL right now. We're red hot. And I got cards Saturday and Sunday for NFL action. And, of course, catch out LockerRoomPicks.com is a free gaming portal, all free selections and advice over there from America's top cappers. And, of course, on Sunday, Yahoo Sports Radio, 11 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern. The only mainstream based national network handicapping show there is out there. We're representing it very well this year, right at 60% winners on that show.
Nice.
And of course, at the same time that it's on Yahoo Sports Radio, Sirius Channel 92 carries that show as well. So you got Sirius or XM Radio in your car, turn to Channel 92 at 11 Eastern on Sunday, and they picked up the show as well. So good radio show. Be sure to tune in.
All right, that sounds awesome. 60% winners. Congratulations on a very successful season, Tony George. All right, well, Pitt is a 3-point home favorite, right? Total's 46.5. Pitt went on the road. They beat Atlanta. They got a good win there. They needed it, and that makes 2 straight road covers as a small favorite for Pittsburgh. So they're playing pretty well. Now they come back home, just a 3-point home favorite. And, KC rolled Oakland. That was kind of a revenge game for them. They got a cover after 3 straight ATS losses. And, we know the deal with Pitt. They have kind of a vulnerable defense, but an offense that can usually more than make up for it. KC usually strong on defense at home. When they go on the road, a little bit different, and an offense that might not be able to keep up with Pitt. I guess my first thought here would be a just -3. What the hell? Go with Pitt. Is that what you like here, Tony?
Yeah, no, I'm going to take the total in this game.
Okay.
I don't like the side. And I did want to expound on something that you just said before I give you the total winner in this game. This week our industry took a hit because Adam Meyer got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think it's worth duly noting that that is the exception and not the rule in our marketplace. And I think I've been one of the, groundbreakers by going on national radio with a handicapping show on a mainstream network where they've allowed us to come on there and put up 60% winners for free over an entire season. And, the last 2 weeks of the college football show, we went 9-1 against the number. Nobody had to call a 1-800 number, and deal with the silver-tongued devil. So that was in the press, and I think it's a testament to, what our industry's been able to become more mainstream. You're seeing lines on ESPN and Fox Sports on the game days, and once it gets legalized in New Jersey, the floodgates are going to open. So, that being said, I think hats off to guys like Teddy Covers and Brian Leonard and Sean Higgs and these guys that come on the show with me every week, and Doug Upstone, and we go ahead and we put out these winners for free in front of millions of people listening on a national network, and so not all the guys are bad out there. And put up winning percentages like that, Peter, is pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. The reputation of the industry is a little bit scammy, but that I think has a lot to do with the past. I was thinking of becoming a scammer myself, but then looking at the tides of the industry, I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold off on this. Maybe being a scammer isn't the way to go in this industry going forward. All right. Well, what can you tell us about Pittsburgh? You like the total here, Tony, right?
Yeah, I do. This is an interesting game. It's do or die. Basically for both teams here, Kansas City especially. They got a big win last week over a hated rival, which I thought was going to be a low-scoring game. It usually is, kind of a knockdown, drag-out. And I thought Oakland would probably cover that number. The dog in that series is like 12-3 the last 15, and Kansas City really opened up their offense a little bit. And on the other hand, Pittsburgh, 27 points. But if you look at the combined games these two guys had on offense the last 2 weeks, they've scored 58 and 56 combined. The total's sitting at 46.5. Pittsburgh is a classic over team at home. They always are. Their defense is not that good. Dick LeBeau, maybe time to trade in the clipboard. He's getting up there in years. They've taken a lot of hits on defense, Pittsburgh has. All their stars are on offense. They're 6-0 on overs their last 6 home games, and they're 7-0 on overs the last 7 times they played a team with a winning record. You take a look at the defenses here, the last 3 games. That's one thing you want to do this time of year, Peter. Besides expect the unexpected the last 2 weeks of the NFL season on side plays, when it comes to spreads, is you want to take a look at their recent form. Right. Pittsburgh's defense, the last 3 games, 402 yards a game they've given up. Dick LeBeau defense, for crying out loud. And Bob Sutton at Kansas City here, 344 yards. Kansas City is going to be able to run the ball at will. And I think Pittsburgh's going to be able to run the ball at will. Kansas City's not stopped anybody running the ball that was any good this year. And what that does is that opens up the pass. And I think Ben Roethlisberger can avoid an aggressive Kansas City rush the way he gets out of the pocket and makes throws downfield. Kansas City's secondary is in question. I think Pittsburgh's got maybe 2 or 3 of the best wide receivers on one unit in the league. Roethlisberger knows how to put the ball down the field. And Alex Smith has done a better job of throwing the ball downfield. And I think you're going to see a lot of tight end Kelsey in this game. And maybe Kansas City can get a wide receiver in the end zone for the first time this year. I think it's going to go over 46.5 here. You're going to see a lot of offense, probably not a lot of defense in this game. I think over is the only way to look, to be honest with you. I think there's no value in this line. They're saying that they're even, and they're giving Pittsburgh a 3-point home field advantage. That's what the odds makers are telling you here. And I honestly think it can go either way, depending on turnovers and special teams.
All right. Awesome analysis. Tony George, I guess that's the kind of analysis you guys give on your Sunday Yahoo Sports radio show. That's why you guys are hitting at 60%. And, yeah, I'm sure my note on this game, and I'm sure a lot of people were thinking it as well, I said, leaning over. But then my note is, would I really want the over with KC involved? And you just answered the question, yes, don't worry about it. Right now, Tony George liking the over currently 46.5 in KC Pitt. Thanks so much, Tony.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.